Good evening, brothers and sisters. My name is. My name is not important, but I am here to tell you a story. A story of mystery, of great peril. A love story, if you will. Well, not really a love story, unless you love death and destruction. I am going to tell you the story of Halloween, a not-so holiday that has plagued mankind with illusions and misfortune, all disguised as fun. Many would tell you this holiday is harmless, but no marvel, for Satan is transformed into an angel of light. He has deceived many into blindly following this practice. Let him not deceive you, brethren, for you must first imagine Halloween as a satanic ritual, and all those who dress up are partakers and participants. A day where the spirit realm is full of evil, and the air is potent with witchcraft and blood sacrifices. It is time that you know the truth. This is the truth about Halloween. Thousands of years ago, ancient Celtics practiced a ritual known as Samhain, or Samhain as it is written. They believed that during this time of year, the veil between the spiritual world and our world is at its thinnest point, where spirits could be seen roaming the earth. Due to this reason, the Celts would perform rituals, spells, and charms on the night of Samhain. Witchcraft, blood sacrifices, divination, and fortune-telling. They believed that their magic was more powerful during this time. It is said that all of these practices were done to appease their Lord, the Lord of the dead, the father of lies, the Lord of flies as we know him, Satan. It is said that the Druids wore masks and other costumes to ward off evil spirits. However, the truth may be that they were not warding them off at all, but rather inviting them in, doing their rituals to make contact with the spirits in the spirit world, also known as necromancy. This, my brothers and sisters, is an abomination to the Lord. Although they believed they were contacting the dead, they were contacting demons. The Bible tells us clearly that humans cannot come back from the dead. Only deceivers who portray themselves as apparitions. They are not now, nor were they ever human. The ancients would practice this throughout all of the heathen nations in the Bible. What these druids did was nothing new. It was the same practices that God condemned long ago. These rituals were the worshipping of idols, where the people would practice orgies and human sacrifices, even having their own children burned alive and being sacrificed to their false god, the Lord of the dead. Now ask yourself, if God is the God of the living, then who do you think is the God of the dead? Many brothers and sisters have lost their lives for the kingdom. When Jesus rose and left the earth, many Christians spoke out against these ancient practices. However, feeling much pressure from the pagan people, Emperor Constantine put this evil practice into law, mixing it with Christianity so everyone would be happy. To this day, every year, there are thousands, perhaps even millions of witches that are practicing their magic during this time. Still practicing animal and human sacrifices, voodoo, santeria, juju, black magic, and coven prayers. All while millions of children the same night dress up in costumes and roam the streets. Also while young men and women go to parties and practice debauchery and lasciviousness, opening the doorways to demons, to curses, hexes, and vexes. Many of us do not see the spirit world, therefore many cannot see the demonic realm, an astral plane where all of this is operating. But God clearly warned us that these practices invite in wickedness. as it is written in Deuteronomy 18:9 through 14. When thou art come into the lands which the Lord thy God giveth thee, thou shalt not learn to do after the abominations of those nations. There shall not be found among you any one that maketh his son or his daughter to pass through fire, or that useth divination, or an observer of times, or an enchanter, or a witch, or a charmer, or a consulter with familiar spirits, or a wizard, or a necromancer. For all that do these things are an abomination unto the Lord, and because of the abominations the Lord thy God doth drive them out from before thee. Thou shalt be perfect with the Lord thy God, for these nations which thou shalt possess hearkened unto observers of times, unto diviners. But as for thee, the Lord thy God hath not suffered thee to do so. Exodus 22:18 tells us, Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. If you are practicing witchcraft, repent and turn to Jesus. The Lord is merciful and cares for you. But those who practice witchcraft are in rebellion against God, and God will punish all who rebel against Him. Brothers and sisters, when you partake in Halloween, you are in agreement with those who love darkness and practice witchcraft. Therefore, you are in agreement with rebellion against God. And 1 Corinthians 10:21 tells us, You cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils. You cannot be partakers of the Lord's table and the table of devils. And Revelation 18:4 tells us, And I heard another voice from heaven, saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. So this Halloween, while many will argue that God knows their heart, remember Jeremiah 17:9 tells us, The heart is deceitful above all things, and desperately wicked. Who can know it? Brothers and sisters, we know that Jesus is coming soon. We must all get ready for His return. God bless you all, and may you all be safe during this dark season.